Bitcoins! Today is Wednesday, January 15th, 2014 at 1:53 p.m. in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of Bitcoins, think of ice-cold, mad Bitcoins. The Mad Bitcoin subscriber index is at 1854. Vote Mad Bitcoins for the shorties! Here are today's Mad Bits. Bitcoin prices neared the top of the $800 range, with CoinDesk BPI reporting a last of $875, a high of $888, and a low of $848. Litecoin was at $24.47 a coin. This episode of Mad Bitcoins has been sponsored by viewers like you. Special thanks to donors BTC 0.002367 and 0.00204. Mad Bitcoins thanks you for your generous support. Our top story tonight, and really the top story anywhere for thinking people: net neutrality dealt major blow. All internet traffic may not be treated equally. The reason the internet is successful is because of net neutrality. Net neutrality provides a fair playing field where Mad Bitcoins could exist as a QuickTime file on my website, and it could compete with a professional media website like Hulu. To remove net neutrality is to create a world where Hulu could deliver their content faster by bribing the internet service providers. This is the world that Verizon wants. Verizon recently won their court case at a low level to allow the internet's fair playing field to be removed, and to allow companies like Verizon to begin taking bribes to speed up internet traffic for some, and not for others. It's time to boycott Verizon. If you have a Verizon phone or service, it's time to cancel your plan immediately. I don't care if you signed a 2-year deal. Tell them how angry you are with them for destroying net neutrality, and demand to be let out of your contract. Tell them that you won't spend $1 more to support their disgusting attempt to allow bribery on the internet. Just say no. If you don't have a Verizon device, it's time to write on your Facebook and tell your friends to cancel. It's time to call the company and ask them to stop. Stop trying to take down net neutrality, Verizon. Stop existing as a company. The internet doesn't want you. The internet chooses against you ruining it. Stop. And now, more bad news. Lead Bitcoin developer Gavin Andreson will visit the Council on Foreign Relations. In other news, Mr. Rogers is meeting with Adolf Hitler. Mother Teresa has scheduled a summit with Satan. And I'm told that Big Bird will be headlining at the Bilderberg Group. It reminds me of the classical story of Orpheus, which, as the Wikipedia says, is centered on his ability to charm all living things and even stones with his music. His attempt to retrieve his wife, Eurydice, from the underworld, and his death at the hands of those who could not hear his divine music. To change the subject entirely, crypto for kittens. Chris Brett writes, "I'm proud to announce that I've hooked up the British Columbia, Canada SPCA to accept Bitcoin for merchandise purchases and donations. Thanks to BitPay for all your help making my crypto for kittens a reality. Check them out at shop.spca.bc.ca. For the kitties, Bitcoin, Minneapolis." Everything Bitcoin, the local Bitcoin meetup from Minneapolis, Minnesota, is going to be meeting on Thursday, January 16th. That's tomorrow at 7 p.m. at Clubhouse Jaeger in Minneapolis, Minnesota. They'll be talking about mining, trading, startups, merchant adoption, ideology, and all things going on in the Bitcoin sphere for the year 2014 and beyond. Join your local meetup or start your own today. Would you like your Bitcoin meetup to be mentioned on the show? Send us a message on Twitter, Google+, or in the comments. Mad Bitcoins is looking to promote your Bitcoin meetup group today. Venture capitalist Chris Dixon believes that Bitcoin will hit $100,000 a coin. I like the way you think. French Senate holds hearings on Bitcoin. Interesting and exciting developments reported live by Reddit users MMI Tech, Shlagva, and Bitcoin Artist, the highlights of which were The French authorities see digital currencies as a kind of competition between powerful economies like the USA, Germany, and the UK, and feel a need for France to catch up. Making Bitcoin illegal is not an option, and there seems to be genuine innovation behind it. That said, they do not know yet what to do next, or how it could be regulated. Committee Chairman Marini was open to new information and didn't show any bias against Bitcoin, saying that France should welcome and embrace new technologies. Coinbase rolls out extensive security update. Coinbase has implemented key splitting, storing shared pieces of security keys in safe deposit boxes and vaults around the world. This means that there is no single point of failure. Similar schemes have been used to safeguard nuclear weapons. They've also expanded the use of two-factor authentication to withdrawals. Set a withdrawal threshold or turn it on all the time, and Bitcoins cannot be withdrawn from your account without both your password and your security code generated by your phone. Not bulletproof security, but one step closer. Good job, Coinbase. Kanye West's legal team takes down Spoof, Coinye, Altcoin. In a cold-blooded killing, the humorless Kanye took down the humorful Coinye, leaving only a website with a message saying that Coinye is dead and an admission of defeat. You win, Kanye. Bitcoin Mint reopens after Nastygram from feds. Cassius Coins is reopening in 2014 with only minor changes to its classic Cassius Coins. The coins will now come unfunded, with the option for the user to add any amount of coin after they've been received. Not exactly the best solution, but apparently it was enough for FinCEN, who had previously labeled him as a money transmitter. Meanwhile, it looks like the mainstream media is starting to take an interest in our handiwork. CNBC. Is the porn industry overcoming its Bitcoin shyness? From the article, there's a saying in the technology world: if you want to know the next big thing, keep your eye on the porn industry. First it was Veritel with its 50,000 porn sites, and now it's Wicked Pictures, who plans to fully embrace Bitcoin in the year 2014 and expects the competition to follow. First, we take pornography. Then, we take the world. Until next time, this has been Mad Bitcoins. Mad Bitcoins. Mad Bitcoins.